Hi everybody, thank you for clicking on the channel, and this is my 35-week pregnancy update video for you guys. It's been a while since I kind of updated you guys on what's going on in my pregnancy, and this is the video to do so. So obviously we are getting down to the nitty freaking gritty, okay? The end is near, hopefully. But the end is definitely near. And it's crazy. This pregnancy has freaking flown by, but I'm sure these last 5 weeks or so will probably be the most interesting of them all. First thing that has changed is I have been experiencing body aches at this point. Sleeping not comfortable, because rolling over is not comfortable, especially because I have growing pain. I thought it was my pelvic. It's either my pelvic area or just like in the growing area that hurts. That hurts me majority of the day. And so when I'm at home, I just keep constantly trying to stretch those things out, because it's like I feel like it's so tight all of the time, and I just feel like it's so sore all of the freaking time, and it's just the most annoying thing in this world. I hear that's definitely normal for this point in time. You're gonna have body aches and things like that as my stomach and everything is getting bigger, and it's more weight on me, and the baby's head is face down, you know, he's dropping lower, so it's like I'm feeling all of that, you know what I'm saying. What else? I've also noticed that I get really tired really easily. So like doing normal stuff, like I could be putting on shoes standing up, and I'm like, oh my goodness, this is just, it's like a task. Or I could just be walking from A to B and I'll be like, I'm really tired right now. Or like we have stairs or whatever. We have like one little set of stairs, and I get tired coming up the daggone steps, coming back down the step. Like it just gets really tiring. It's also getting really harder to go to work every day because I don't feel like it. Okay, like, just to be 110% real with y'all, I don't feel like going to work. Okay, I don't feel like waking up at 6 a.m. every morning, getting dressed, taking an hour to go to work and an hour to come back, and spending all of this time working. Like, it is really starting to wear on me at this point in time in my pregnancy, but I am just trying to get through it. Yeah, I'm just trying to get through it. I'm trying to work all the way up to the last, you know, the very last end. So hopefully, you know, that is what's able to happen. But if I do have to take a few days off, I'm gonna take a few days off, because I work hard and they ain't gonna work me to death. Okay, as far as cravings, I do not have cravings really, per se. I wouldn't think so. I don't think so. The only thing the only snack that I really like to eat is tortilla chips, which is bad for you, but that is something that I like to eat, and Dion always picks them up for us, because I do like that little snack when, you know, when you're feeling a little snacky and stuff like that. One of the reasons why I'm excited to not be pregnant anymore is because I am excited to stop gaining weight. So we need to get this show on the road. Let's see, because up to this point I gained about 35 pounds, give or take, is how much I have gained so far. So we'll see. Speaking of weight gain, I had a ring that I always wore on this finger that my dad got for me when I was in high school. Granted, I was in high school, so I know at some point it was gonna get too small. But it'll come on my finger, but it will not fit comfortably, to say the least. So that ring is now too small. And my hands, speaking of my hands, I feel like my hands are fat. I've gotten fat as well. So, you know, it's a lot. Pregnancy is definitely a lot on your body. But it is not, you know, it's not terrible at all, and I still can't complain. I would be a fool to complain. I can't complain. I am very excited to meet our son, and for him to be born. I am getting very nervous at this point, because you don't know how labor and delivery is gonna go. I don't know if I'm going to naturally go into labor on my own, or if I'm gonna need to be induced, if I'm gonna have to have a C-section, which with a passion, y'all, I really don't want. I do not want to have a C-section at all. I just don't. And most women don't. So it's normal. But I do not want to have a C-section. I want to push this little boy out. I want him to come out the vajayjay. You feel me? And that's how I want him to come into this world. Even though you do get tired of being pregnant, it's like I want him to get everything that he needs to get while he's in there. You know, I don't want him to come out too early. I want him to get everything that he needs to get while he's in mommy's tummy, you know, so that when he comes out, he's healthy, he's strong, things of that nature. As far as my doctor's appointments, I am going every week now, starting this week. So I'll be 36 weeks this coming up week. And so every week from now, they're going to be checking me. They have already done what she calls a vaginal exam, which I thought was going to be a full-out exam. But child, it was just her putting on a glove and going up the cooch. And she was just making sure that the baby's head is face down as it should be. And she just wanted to check to see if I was dilating and things like that. And I am not dilating. My cervix is closed, but it is getting thinner. And she said that's normally what happens with first pregnancies, is that your cervix gets thinner and then you begin to dilate. If this were to be my second or third pregnancy, I'll probably start dilating first, and then my cervix starts getting thinner, is what she said. So that's pretty much it. Hasn't been too crazy of changes. It's just been body aches. It has been the biggest change so far. And yeah, so I'm ready. I don't know why, and I don't want to speak this into the atmosphere, but I feel like I'm going to be one of those girls whose baby just doesn't want to come out and have to get induced. I just really feel like that, but I hope that's not the case, because that almost happened with a friend of mine, but she ended up going naturally like a couple of days, maybe like 2 days before, she went to the hospital. I'm sorry, like 2 days before she was scheduled to be induced is when she went naturally. So you never know what happens. Everybody's pregnancy is different. I'm going to show you guys my stomach. So this is my stomach. So I do have stretch marks around this area, but everything else seems to be nice and smooth. So that's my stretch mark situation. I am going to get some coconut oil to try and to kind of lighten those stretch marks up a little bit that I have around my belly button area. Sorry y'all, my tripod, my freaking camera just fell off of my tripod. Sorry about that. But like I was saying, I'm not too worried about stretch marks. Like, stretch marks is not like a thing for me. I feel like you're gonna get some stretch marks anyway. For the most part, there are people who get none, and that's awesome. But your stomach is stretching a lot, obviously. So a lot of times you do get some stretch marks. So I'm not really worried about the whole stretch mark situation. It doesn't bother me to that extent. Like, it really doesn't. I'm carrying a human being, and these are my mommy scars. Okay, so it's like, it's not that big of a deal. But anyway, that was pretty much all I had for this video. Nothing really too crazy going on. My goal for this remainder of the 35 weeks is to drink lots and lots of water. That's what I'm going to try to get done, girl, because, you know, we need our water 10 times more when we're pregnant. But anyway, so that is that. Thank you guys so much for watching. And make sure you guys check out my vlogs, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye. Take care.